If you're new at the game, these skills will help you. In today's video, I'll be showing you a couple new skills to learning Gorilla Tag if you're new.
Number of double walls.
It's just wall bouncing. If you don't already know how to wall bounce, most of you do. Basically hitting back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But yeah, so it's just hitting back and forth against your... Just be careful when wall bouncing that you have no walls you're gonna hit or anything. But to pinch climb like that. So you're gonna wanna go up to this, make sure you're all the way in, and then put your arms on the side so your arms are there, and then push up and grab, up and grab, up and grab, up and grab. You can look around maybe if you get more into it, but you can look up too. Yeah, and then the third option you have for climbing up these walls is elevator climbing. Which you just put your arm in and you make this circular motion against the wall. So like you're pulling yourself into the wall while still making a circular motion on the wall.
Number E tree skills.
Okay, so this skill is all about trees, or these skills are all about trees. So scaling, pinch climbing trees, and branching, obviously. So when you want to branch, here, I'll teach you how to pinch climb the tree first, if you don't already know. So when you want to pinch climb a tree, you basically just pinch climb like normal, except you have a wider grip. And when you have that wider grip, you're just gonna fly yourself up. It's kind of like the same thing as over there, it's just wider. And it's a little harder, but practice makes perfect. Next skill is branching. Branching is pretty simple. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty simple. So what you want to do is you're gonna walk up this ramp. If you're still learning how to branch, walk up this ramp all the way to the top and get to this branch right here. I don't know what it is, but it just is the easiest one. Get on it and then try to jump from here to maybe there and then stop. Just make sure you walk slowly along that branch. Okay, so when you walk slowly along the branch, it will help you not fall off. Like if you're walking quickly and you don't already know how to branch, you might fall off like that. But anyways, the next thing is scaling, the hardest thing to do on trees, which it's kind of like, so you're gonna hit off the wall and up, but how you learn quickly is most people know it, but how to learn easily is just when you want to scale, you have to learn boom, boom, and then as you do that, try to get a little higher, and then learn a little higher than that, but then come over here, make it up to this, and then try to go for that one. But if you can't make it, that's okay. You're doing good if you can make it to that one already. To get from here to there, you're gonna have to kind of scale. If you don't know how to just jump straight, you're gonna hit off the wall and up. So what that looks like is just in your motions, you're gonna hit, and then, so you're gonna basically just hit, and then hit, and then try to hit off of that, if you can make it up to the top of the stump. But, yeah, so scaling, once you kind of get that down, you can start on actual trees. So when you start on actual trees, I would recommend this tree first. I don't know, it just seems the easiest to me, because you hit off, and then you hit the branch, hit the branch, and you just, when you get up here, make sure you're on the branch, or else this might happen, and you'll just fall back down. But make sure you're on the branch, and once you get the hang of that, you'll probably see improvement after the first miss, and then you'll make sure just to hit that. And then once you know how to branch and stuff, you can get up here.
Numbery walls.
Okay, so the next section is actually wall climbing, wall running, Lucio running, all of that, verticaling. There's a couple of things you can do on walls, and so when learning how to wall climb, just try to, so you're making the skiing motion. So when you're making the skiing motion, you're just gonna, and on your first try to make it to that dot right there, so this little thing right here. And then on your next attempt, try to make it a little higher to like this one. And then after that, try to make it to the split section. The split section is this part. And you're just gonna hit back and forth, or you can do skiing on the little part. And try to make it to there first, and then to like here. And then every time just get gradually higher and higher. Now wall running is pretty useful. Yeah. And wall running is useful because when you learn how to wall climb, then what are you supposed to do once you get up there? So what I would do is try to start at the top of stump, wall bounce up here, do whatever you want to get up here. But then once you're up here, hit onto the wall, and so like make kind of a slant in your hand, not flat like that, but like slanted kind of. And then once you go onto the wall, hit up and kind of towards the wall, if that makes sense. So you could also, when it's slanted, turn it that way and go all the way over here, and then try with the other hand up. And once you get the hang of that, you might want to know how to, like, to vertical. I think that's the next thing that you want to learn. Vertical, I'm not good at vertical, so this might not look good or anything, but I'll try. So you're just gonna take your hand. I'm horrible at vert, but you're just gonna take your hand, make sure it's flat, and then hit just up. Maybe up and a little towards the wall. I'm not good on this wall, but if I can. Okay, so if you're trying to vert, you're just gonna keep your hand flat and just hit up, kind of. And if you mess up, just get back into your wall climbing position, like that. And then try to vert again. Okay, so once you've got that, you might want to know, how do I Lucio? That's probably the hardest skill to learn, maybe. I don't know if it is, but we can try it. So, when Lucio, you can either do this and shake your hands, or this. So, when you're on this side, and you do the outside, like that, So you're going to keep it like this, but when you're on the other side, maybe you want to do this, but you can still do this. But with this, you just do it on either side. I prefer, honestly, this one because it just helps me a little better, but you can do whatever you want.
Number of grounds.
So here we have grounds. How do I walk fast? How do I run fast? You may be asking yourself. But you're going to try to run fast, right? So when you're running, just like Lucio, you can do this or this, like, and then just start off slow and just hit back like this. And once you've got that, just go a little faster, and then even faster. And then you can use the skills that you learned in today's video to actually play the game. And if the Lucio running part didn't make sense, there's a full video, link in description, of how to Lucio. So that's it for this video. Does editor Seagull VR have anything to say? As a matter of fact, I do. If you look at the analytics of my channel, you'll see that 99% of you aren't subscribed. Like, 99%. That's insane. I think that's all I have to say.